Hi you guys, today I am doing something a little bit different and something that I don't think I've ever done, and if I have, it was years ago, and that is doing a makeup for glasses tutorial. Because I do wear glasses, I am pretty much completely blind without them. I primarily wear contacts, but most of the time when I'm relaxing at home later at night, my eyes are itchy, I'm having a bad allergy day, whatever, then I don't wear my glasses. But I was thinking, I do wear them out a lot if we're running errands, going shopping, things like that. And one thing that I noticed with my glasses is that they make my eyes look smaller. I'll get into more detail a little bit on exactly why that happens later in the video, but they do, at least for my prescription, make my eyes very, very small. Glasses can do that if your prescription's really strong. They can either make your eyes look really, really tiny or really, really big, and mine look really, really tiny. So it really helps to use makeup to make them look bigger and brighter. And little tiny tweaks and hints and tips can really make the difference between wearing makeup without glasses and makeup that looks good without glasses, or makeup that also looks good when you want to wear your glasses. So if you want to see how I make my eyes look as big as possible and make my glasses look as good as possible when I decide to wear them, keep watching. So I'm starting out by taking my Maybelline Baby Skin Primer. And I'm going to use this pretty much all over my face. For this look, especially when you are wearing glasses, and it really doesn't matter what kind of frame you are using, but any kind of glasses, anything that adds to your face, you want to try and get your skin as flawless as possible. I prime my whole face with that. Now I'm going in with my Maybelline Dream Velvet Foundation. This is in the shade 20, Classic Ivory. So I'm just taking that on a damp beauty blender. And I'm just blending this out into my skin. For this specific look, I'm using my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector in Light. And I'm just going to take a little bit of this and apply it with my finger. I am taking this down today in more of a triangular shape, which I don't typically do, but we really want things as bright as we can get them. And I'm just going to take my beauty blender and blend that out. Alright, now that my concealer is all blended out, I'm taking my NYX HD Finishing Powder in Banana, just popping that right onto my beauty blender, which yes, is an absolute mess right now. I need to wash it. And just popping this underneath my eyes. And just in areas that could use just a tiny bit more coverage and brightening. So I don't want to do a heavy contour, I just want to warm up my face a little bit. So I'm taking my NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer in the shade Sunny. And I am just taking this on a super duper big fluffy blending brush. And I'm just taking this along where I would contour along my jawline and along my forehead, just a little tiny bit. I'm just giving everything a little bit of warmth. For my blush today, I'm using something a little bit different. I'm using Benefit Sugar Bomb, which is actually supposed to be like face powder, but I really like using this as a blush. It has a very, very peachy tone to it. just like a warm peachy tone. So if you don't want super, super pink blush, this is perfect for just adding a little bit of something. Now I'm moving on to brows, and I want a fairly strong brow look because they tend to disappear behind glasses, so sometimes you need to give them a little bit of something extra. So I'm going in with my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Blonde, which I have really been killing. This poor thing's just about done. But I'm just going in with this, and I'm just not doing anything super duper fancy. I'm not thickening them at all. I'm just going in and darkening them up a bit and making it look like there's actually some hair there. But I really like this because, yeah, you can use a pencil to get the same look, but this is just that touch bit quicker. I think it creates a slightly stronger brow because you have sharper lines than you can typically get with a pencil. And I like that it holds the brow hairs in place without having to use anything extra on them. So now that my brows are done, we are moving on to the eyes. And these are fairly quick and easy eyes, but it's just a matter of the right contouring to make them look much, much bigger. You see, I have a problem. When I put on my glasses, my eyes, which aren't huge to begin with, they're fairly standard sized, maybe a little bit on the small side, when I put my glasses on, because my prescription is so strong. You see how you can see that, like, through my glasses, the skin on the side of my face goes in? Does that on the side too. It actually makes my eyes look smaller and closer together because my prescription is that strong. Now, in case you are familiar with glasses, my prescription is a -650. That's actually why I'm wearing contacts while I'm filming this, because I could, like, my mirror is probably about 12 inches in front of me, and if I did not have contacts in, I could not see my mirror to actually do my makeup or the camera to make sure it's still recording without contacts in. I literally could not see my own face in the mirror. My eyes are that bad. Typically when I'm doing my makeup for the day and I'm not wearing contacts and I won't wear glasses that day, I have to hold a mirror like here to see what I'm doing. And if I hold a mirror here, even if I'm holding it like this, you guys really can't see what I'm doing all that well. So that's why I'm wearing contacts while I'm filming this. But anyway, moving on, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Anti-Aging Primer Potion. So I'm going to be going in my IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty Celebration palette, which I absolutely love. It is all matte and it is a beautiful, beautiful palette. I'm taking a fluffy blending brush and I'm going into the shade Snow Angel. I'm going to be taking this all the way from my crease up to my brow bone because this is going to be functioning as both my base color and my highlight. So next I'm taking this shade right here, and this is Cozy, and I'm taking Cozy right into my crease. This is going to be my transition shade. And really, I'm just using Cozy to create a bit of a contour. Now I'm going in with a smaller pencil brush, and I'm going in with the shade Gingerbread. And I'm taking Gingerbread into the crease and on the outer V. And I'm taking this about a third to half of the way in, just very lightly. And once I have that down, I'm going back to that bigger brush and I'm just going to blend that out. Now I'm taking a flat eyeshadow brush in the shade Girl Talk and going in and really loading that brush up. And I'm just going to be placing this all over the inner 2/3 of my lid. So now I'm going in with a little flat shorty brush, and I'm going into the shade Gingerbread again. I'm taking this right on that brush, and I'm going to be putting this right underneath my lower lashes. You guys can see that with a little bit of contouring with the different shades that my eyes do look bigger already. I am going to add just a little bit of eyeliner. And the main reason for this is, yes, eyeliner can close off your eyes a little bit, but when you're wearing glasses, you want to do the best you can to make your eyes really pop. So for that, I'm using the L'Oreal Silk Seam Eyeliner in Plum. This is a purple toned eyeliner, and what this is going to do is help make my green eyes really pop. So I'm only using this just in my upper tight line. For my lashes today, I'm using Benefit's Their Real Mascara. Alright, I'm also going to be doing something that I don't typically do, and that's just putting a little bit of mascara on my lower lashes. One thing that I love about this eye look and wearing glasses in general and softer eye looks is that you can pretty much wear whatever lip color you want, whether you want just a gloss, something neutral, or even a bright red lip. But today I'm going to be using my NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in San Paulo. This is one of my favorites lately. I've probably shown it in like 3 or 4 videos just because I think it's the perfect color for spring. Alright, and here's the finished look without glasses and with. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that it was helpful for you. And if you have any questions, comments, or just want to say hi, I would love to hear from you down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel. You can also keep up with me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I am pretty much everywhere, and all the links for those are down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!